All right, it's day 197. Another beautiful morning, sun coming up. This morning, it's beautiful in another way. The market's finally green. Bitcoin is back above $70,000 for the first time in seems like forever. The AI miners are finally bouncing. And the announcement that I'm thinking about the most, besides the barking dogs, is the fact that Kaz yesterday said that they're going to be offering 4.99% mortgages on their platform. That's about 1 percentage point below where the market is at. And a lot of people looked at that yesterday and said, that's impossible. How's he able to do that? How can he afford that? Opendoor is just going to lose money again. But I think they're asking the wrong question. The question really isn't how Opendoor is going to make money on this mortgage. It's really more about the what's going to happen if Opendoor lowers the cost of buying the house. Because if you drop mortgage rates by 1%, that's significantly, you don't just lower the payment costs for families, you're increasing the number of buyers who can qualify for a mortgage in the US. So the housing markets don't move at the margin. They move when marginal buyers return. And that's the person who couldn't buy at 6%, but they can buy at 5%. And so Kaz also said something when he made the announcement that I think is important about this product. He said that there is 65 to 85 basis points of margin embedded inside the mortgage system that is mostly going to intermediaries today. And Opendoor's bet is really a simple one. They want to remove the middle layers and automate the process and pass those bips, those savings, back to the buyer. So now we don't know yet if this is going to scale. It's just in beta for Opendoor. That's all they said. But this is the kind of move that tells you how a company is thinking. Most companies wait for the rates to fall, and Opendoor is trying to engineer the rate down themselves. And that's really the practical lesson for rising dynasty investors. You don't just want to look for companies that survive the cycle. You want to look for companies that are trying to change the mechanics of the cycle itself. I think that's what Kaz is doing. I think that's what Opendoor is doing. If housing demand starts turning, the stocks that move the first are not going to be the home builders. They're going to be the platforms that control the transaction. That's what I'm watching this morning on day 197, along with Ruby, Teddy, and the moon. Have a good day.